friends, welcome back. I am so excited for this video. I did this last year and I thought, why not make it a little bit of an annual tradition. It was my birthday a few days ago. I honestly had the best day. I felt so loved. Thank you to anyone who sent me a birthday message. I appreciate it so much. And today we're continuing the birthday festivities with a birthday book unboxing video. I'll link the one that I did last year down below if you want to check that one out. But it was just so fun. I don't know, books make me so happy. And there are definitely some books that I've had my eye on for quite a while. And so I thought this was the perfect excuse to top up my TBR cart. So today I obviously have some book packages, but I also have some bookish packages. So there are some things that aren't necessarily books, but they relate to books. But let's just jump straight into it. I guess we'll just start off with package number one. I'm pretty sure this is not a book because it's too light, but it must be a bookish thing. Yes, okay. So this is what we have in the first package. I decided to get a little Kindle case because I don't have one and I have cracked my Kindle more than once, unfortunately. So I feel like this was so needed. I don't know where my Kindle is right now. I'll need to take the pop socket off before I put it in its case, but obviously that will provide some great protection as well as an opportunity for me to decorate my Kindle. I've always wanted to have stickers on my Kindle, but I was just like, what if I don't like them anymore? What if I get bored of them? What if I don't like the look of them? And I just want my like plain white Kindle back. And so I thought if I get a case, then I think what I'm gonna do is put the stickers either on the case or under the case, but like not take the backing off the sticker, just make a little like collage in the back of the Kindle case and make it just a little bit more fun than it is right now because she's very basic. And so obviously to go along with that, I ordered some stickers from Amazon. This was a huge pack. And look, I don't think all of them will probably be my vibe, but I'm sure many of them will be. And I'm also thinking that I can use some of them for my reading journal. We have a book stack. That one's kind of cute. A little mouse. That's cute. The burn book from Mean Girls. I love the one of Belle reading a book. These ones are cute, and I think these ones are some of my favorites. I'll try and link the stickers down below if you want that exact selection. Moving on. This one is heavy. I think there's multiple books in here. Oh, there are multiple books in here. Yay! So in that package we had 3 books. They are all part of the Calamity Montana series, which I have been reading. These are the 3 books in the series that I have read. I try and make a bit of a rule with myself that if a book is on Kindle Unlimited, I try not to buy it until after I've read it. And if I love it, I can buy it. And I really like this series. And I also just love the covers. These are the alternative covers because they do have some that have men on the front. But this is The Bribe, The Bluff, and The Brazen. And I just think they look so stunning together and they will look beautiful on my shelves, especially next to my copies of The Edens, which are also books by the same author. So if you haven't heard of the Calamity Montana series, it's a small town series set in Calamity, Montana. Each book centers around a different couple who live or have something to do with the small town. And I just love small town. If you like The Edens, you should definitely try it out because again, same author, same vibe, different small town. Moving on. What do we have here? Okay, first up we have Dance of Thieves, and then I'm assuming we have Vow of Thieves. Dance of Thieves is the first book, Vow of Thieves is the sequel, so it's a little fantasy duology. I think it's YA. I know that some people say to read, is it the Remnant Chronicles? I think that might be the name of it. The Remnant Chronicles first, so like the Kiss of Deception. But I'm honestly not sure if I'm gonna read that first. Let me know down below if I really need to or if I don't. I feel like I've had such mixed responses as to whether I need to read the other trilogy before I read this duology. But I've just been wanting to read this duology for so long. And Dance of Thieves is also on my 23 books to read in 2023. So I was gonna buy it at some point to read it. So I thought this is the perfect opportunity. And I love how these books look together. And again, these are just going to look so stunning on my shelf. And also they're both just such floppy, beautiful paperbacks. I'm so excited to read these. I feel like I'm so late to the bandwagon, but I can't wait. You know what? Let's open a box just to switch things up. Let's hope we can get a satisfying pull. I knew what this was straight away. No, this is perfect. It is so beautiful. This is my first ever, I don't know if this is even considered a special edition. It is the 10th anniversary edition, I think. This is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. Look how beautiful this edition is. I saw this edition in a bookshop earlier this year and I saw it and I fell in love. This is honestly one of the first special editions that I've seen that I've been like, I really, really want that. And it was also so reasonably priced. It was like $23 or something on Amazon, which is insane because this paperback in an Australian bookstore would be $20. So this was very, very reasonably priced for an Australian book, and obviously it's hardcover. And I just cannot get over the detail at the front. And what actually sold me when I was looking at it in store was all of the like artwork and all of the things on the inside, because this book has such beautiful character art. We have all of our main characters at the front. It's kind of hard to show you without it being a bit glary, but it's just so beautiful. I love it so much. And then not only do they have the character art, but we also have maps, and not even just like maps, but like full drawings of the buildings that they mention in the book. And I just thought it would be so perfect to use this on a reread so that I can look back at the maps that they have here and be able to really visualize it exactly as it's meant to be visualized. Oh my gosh, look at the back. Stop. It's just so beautiful. No, I'm obsessed. If you don't know, this is the first book in the Infernal Devices, which I read in January and fell in love with. I have just fallen in love with the whole Shadowhunters universe over the past like maybe 4 months or so. I've now read the Mortal Instruments, the Infernal Devices, and the Dark Artifices, but I still need to read the Last Hours. But so far, the Infernal Devices is definitely my favorite, and so of course, having a special edition version of one of those books is so extremely special. And I just thought this would be a really beautiful display piece on my bookshelf. Like, I think I'm gonna face it outwards because it's just too stunning not to be on display. No, I love it so much. You cannot wipe this smile off my face. Like, books just genuinely make me so happy. Let's move on to the next package. That was a great rip. Ooh. Okay, in this package we have 2 books. We have This Woven Kingdom and These Infinite Threads by Tahara Mafi, who is also the author of the Shatter Me series, which I read last year and was so obsessed with. And again, this book specifically has been on my wish list for the longest time. I've seen it in bookstores for months and months and months, and every time I see it, I'm like, I really want to read this. I haven't really heard much about it. I actually have heard more about it recently, I think because the sequel came out, so there's been a bit of discussion on BookTube, BookTok, all that sort of stuff. But for the longest time I was like, I want to read this, but I haven't really heard any reviews, so I don't know if it's any good. And like I said, recently I've heard a lot of talk about it and I've heard a lot of great things about it. So I did buy the first 2 books, and this book is also a newer release. It was one of my most anticipated releases of this year, even though I hadn't read the first one. I don't know, I'm just really excited about this. I honestly have no idea what the series is about, but I know I love Tahara Mafi. I love her brain. I love the way that she creates worlds and characters. I'm just intrigued to see what I think of these 2, and they're just beautiful books, to be honest. I love both of the covers. Prepared to be destroyed. This one will wrench at your heart and make it pound, and in the end it will leave you entirely speechless. That is a review by Stephanie Garber. Awesome. Can't wait to have my heart potentially ripped to shreds, but I'm excited. We have 1 book in here. Oh, I forgot I ordered this. We have Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. I love this cover. It is so extremely beautiful, and I know that they are going to be releasing like the normal paperback in the next few months, which is like the smaller version, and it has a different cover, slightly different, still very much the same vibe, but just a slightly different design. And I just really loved this specific cover so much that I wanted to buy it before it was gone, I guess. I just think this is such a beautifully designed book, and again, I've heard such incredible things about this. I think this might have been either a Goodreads award winner or at least a nominee at the end of last year. I don't know a lot about this book. I think it's just like general fiction. I know that it's about gamers. I know that it's mostly a story about friendship, I think. But I've seen so many people cry over this book. I've seen so many people say this is like one of their favorite books they've ever read. Even people who don't typically read this genre seem to absolutely adore this. I just can't get over how beautiful the cover is. And again, such a beautiful floppy paperback. I know what both of these 2 are, so I think I'm gonna open these next. Basically, I went on Etsy. I mean, I'm always on Etsy just like scrolling and browsing because Etsy just has the most beautiful things ever, and some really beautiful bookish related things as well. And basically I decided that I wanted to order some new bookmarks, and so I found a couple of Australian stores. I don't remember which one is which, but I made 2 different orders. Maybe I'll open this one first. I'll link these stores down below as well. that was so satisfying. Yes, they're so cute. We have a little thank you card that says, a great big thank you for supporting our small business. But here are the bookmarks. I think this store specifically had a little like package where they have so many different bookmarks, but you can choose like 5 for, I can't remember how much it cost, but they have like 20, maybe more different options, and you just choose your 5 favorites. So I chose this one. I'll get close to you guys. But we have this one, so stinking cute. This one that looks like a little library card. This one, again, just super simple, but so cute. And then lastly, this one, which honestly might be my favorite, because look at this tiny little house in the mountains. How cozy is that? They had so many different options that it was hard to pick my favorites. And then I also bought some from another store, which first of all, can we just acknowledge the bee on the back of the packaging? The Magnolia girls will get it. Oh my gosh. It's wrapped so beautifully. These are so adorable. Another little thank you card. Stop. Guys, look at this. I feel like this would be such a perfect gift if you have a friend who loves books, because look at this. Made with love. But let me show you what the actual bookmarks look like. So it comes with 3. I saw these and I was just like, no, I need these in my life. So we have 3 different like fruit designs: strawberries, blueberries, and oranges. I love them so much. Back to book packages. We have this small one. We have 2 books in this one. The first one is another one that was on my 23 books that I want to read in 2023. This is a super small book, but this is Slow Days, Fast Company, The World, the Flesh, and LA by Eve Babbitt. I first heard about Eve Babbitt from Uncali, the booktuber. I love her videos. I love the way that she talks about books, but the way that she described this book, or at least just Eve Babbitt in general, made me want to read this book so badly. I don't even know how to explain it. I think this is a non-fiction book, and it revolves around Eve Babbitt's, almost like her adventures as a young party girl in LA in, I don't even know what time period, 60s and 70s. And that just intrigues me so much. It's giving me Evelyn Hugo, it's giving Hollywood glamour. I love reading about the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, especially like rich people in those time periods, because it's just so wildly interesting to me. It says, no one burned hotter than Eve Babbitt. I think she was like the it girl of that time period. She seduced seemingly everyone who was anyone in Los Angeles for a long stretch of the 60s and 70s. I am so excited to read this, and again, it's so short. It's such a little book, but I feel like it'll just be such a vibe. And also in this package we have kind of the opposite of that, but it's also pink, but it is Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. This is a YA romance book that I have been so excited to pick up. I just think this looks so cute. I've heard mixed reviews about it, mostly good though, and I personally love YA, especially YA romance. I think it's just wholesome and cute and sweet, and I think this will be right up my alley, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Next package. Okay, we have 2 books in here as well. I was about to say I'm so excited for this one, but I feel like I've said that about every single book that I've opened so far. But this one I am very, very excited to read. It is Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. Again, a beautiful cover, a pink spine. I can't resist a pink book. I must buy them all. They must all be in my collection, but I've been wanting to read this book for so long. But again, I was so convinced that I had to read the Caraval trilogy before I started this, but after watching the book collab videos that Haley, Sarah, and Destiny filmed, they all convinced me that I needed to read it right now. And I feel like they all said that you don't really need to read the other trilogy first. And to be honest, I don't really want to read Caraval. I just have nothing drawing me to read it. Whereas this, I could quite simply start reading it right now. I'm that excited. You know, it's such a beautiful book. And then the other book in this package is another one on my most anticipated releases of 2023. This is Final Offer by Lauren Asher. This is the 3rd and final book in the Dreamland Billionaires series. I've read the first 2 and I honestly really enjoyed them. The second one was definitely my favorite, but I feel like this could take top spot. To be completely honest, I'm shocked I haven't read it yet, but I do think it's because after hearing that it's what, like almost 600 pages, 576 pages, it kind of put me off a little bit. I don't mind reading a big book, but like romance books specifically, I just feel like they should not be allowed to be this long. But I do really want to read Cal's story. I want to finish the series, and I'm really excited for his story specifically because I'm pretty sure it is second chance romance, which I love so much. We only have 2 packages left. I think we'll go with this one. Obviously I know what this is, and it has been so hard to not open this because this one specifically I just could not contain my excitement, and so I'm so happy the day has finally come. But this is again another Etsy purchase, and it's actually my first piece of bookish merch, bookish clothing. I don't own anything that I can wear that is like bookish related. No way. This is so freaking cute. Oh my gosh. Again, I'll try and link the Etsy store down below because I don't remember the name of it. But this is obviously a t-shirt. And I don't know if you can tell, but that is Valaris. I won't say too much, but if you know, you know. I just think this is so beautiful because it's one of those things where it's like not so obviously bookish merch. Like you wouldn't even know that this is book related unless you've read the books that it relates to. I feel like it's subtle, but still so special. And then down the bottom it says, Court of Dreams, a frozen mountainous spread of darkness and stars, the hidden city of starlight, hidden for over 5,000 years, ruled by, okay, I actually won't say that because that'll ruin it, but are you joking? Are you actually joking? This store specifically has another one of these t-shirts for the other series that this author does. So if you'd prefer Terracin or Lunathion, I don't know if I can even say that right, you can also get those t-shirts, which honestly I might end up doing. I did get a 2XL just because I wanted it to be super comfy and baggy. If I end up wearing this a lot, which I think I will, I think I might end up ordering the other versions of this t-shirt for the other series that this shop sells because I love it so much. I can't believe we're at the end, but we have one box left. We have 2 books in here. The first one is X's and O's by Amy Lee or Amy Leah. I'm so excited to read this. I've heard incredible things about it. I do know that this is the second book in like a companion interconnected standalone series. I think it's called like the Influencer series or something like that. Let me know if I have to read the first one first. The first one just doesn't sound that interesting to me, but the second one sounds so cute. Tara Chen has had her heart broken 10 times by 10 different men. Nevertheless, she is still determined to find her perfect match. The only problem? Tara is a romance novel obsessive and her standards are sky high. Modern dating apps have killed the meet cute, so Tara decides to revisit her exes in the hopes of finding her very own trope-worthy second chance romance. And every heroine needs a sidekick, so she enlists her new flatmate, firefighter Trevor. This just sounds so fun. Like, I love that she's trying so hard to have her own second chance romance, but I think we all know what's going to happen with Trevor, and I'm excited to read about it. And then the last book that I have to show you is again so exciting and something that I've had my eye on for the longest time, and this is a collector's edition version of Throne of Glass. I am going to open it right now because similarly to the other like special edition that I showed you in this haul, I want to use this as a display piece on my bookshelves because I love this series so much. Look at this. You're joking. You can't tell me that's not so beautiful. And again, imagine this like sitting outwards on my bookshelf as a display piece. I just fell in love with this specific design. I think there's another version of the like collector's edition that's like very similar. I think it looks more like this on the front, but I just loved this one specifically. I'll try and link it down below for you guys, but this one doesn't really have anything too special. I mean, actually, look at the watermark on the page. That's stunning. It is beautiful, and I think it'll look so stunning on my Sarah J Maas shelf. I was trying to choose between getting this one or the collector's edition of ACOTAR. I made the very hard decision to get this one. I think the actual cover of this one is my favorite out of the 2, but I do really love the collector's edition version of ACOTAR as well because it is stunning. So here we have my beautiful stack of new books. I am so excited for every single one of these. Like, not one of these am I like, oh yeah, like it sounds okay. Like all of these I want to read right now. I definitely won't be doing this again anytime soon. I feel like it's the perfect annual thing to do once a year on my birthday. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed filming them. I love watching book hauls with my whole heart. Like, it is so fun to watch people open new books or show their new books. I just love how much joy books are able to bring people, and books definitely bring me so much joy. If you're new around here, maybe consider subscribing because I'm posting book videos all the time, and if you want to see my thoughts on any of the books that I showed, I'm sure that I'll be mentioning my thoughts in future reading vlogs, wrap-ups, readathons, all of that good stuff. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Goodbye.